Companions miscounted? I apologize.
Oh, 12 people. Okay. All right. I know that most people look at me and see a sweet, fat little cherub face. But there's a surprising number of people that take one look at me and say, pirate. This happens to me all the time. This is just one example. One night, I'm in my bedroom, late at night, and all of a sudden the symphony of fireworks start. Yeah, but it's in the winter. My retina's detaching again. Oh no. I call my retinal surgeon, I go, hi. I explain everything. He said, nope, no, it's okay, calm down. You don't have to go directly to St. Paul's for surgery. Come in tomorrow, however, I've got to see you. Turn you upside down, poke you with a stick. They do that. Okay, fine, I'm calm. It's interesting, hard to sleep. But I call the nurse the next day, I make my appointment, and she says, now look dear, if you cover it, keep it closed, don't use the computer, don't watch TV, and don't look at anything, and rest a lot, you won't mind, you're old. And I didn't say that out loud because she was giving me helpful advice, but she said if you do that, you might not need surgery. Well, I'd rather not have that. So I dressed very carefully for the farmer's market that day. I've boiling hot, I've got a strapless dress, I've got high heels, and I've got an organic cotton dishcloth over one eye, and I feel like a dickhead. But anyhow, the dress is pretty fetching, so I trip very delicately and femininely across the street, hoping to distract with the dress from the eye patch. And I'm about to start my shopping, and a little girl comes up and says, are you a pirate? Bull. I'm laughing inside, but I can keep a straight face with kids. So I look down at her and I say, well, of course, me lassie. But I'm in my disguise as an ethical late middle-aged woman. How'd you guess? Well, instantly she knows I'm reconnoitering. She looks to the left, she looks to the right, and she points silently to the eye patch. I look down at her, I wink at her with my good eye, give her the thumbs up, and she goes off very, very happy. 10 minutes later, she comes back. This time, she's a different girl. The first one was shy. This kid's been living in the world of the imagination. She's got a dagger on one hip, she's got a sword on the other, and she swaggers up to me and asks, but are you a real pirate? What do I say? I don't believe in lying to kids. It's one thing if you're telling a story, you know, they know from beginning to end, it's a story, but I'm standing in the farmer's market in a strapless dress. And I look down at her and I realize, oh my goodness, she's about 8. And when I was smaller than she was, I had the rat crap beaten out of me regularly by bigger boys. I was the tiniest kid in class, with a funny voice because I took speech art, and big words because Will Shakespeare. So, and I had famous parents. So if they didn't like union leaders, they beat the snot out of the Lawson kid. If they didn't like women in politics, they beat the snot out of the Lawson kid. The Lawson kid got really sick and tired of this. But I was tiny. Everybody was huge compared to me. So one day, and you don't tell, I'm in the basement and I'm sobbing my guts out, possibly literally, because of one little monster had punched me in the stomach every day for a month. And my mother comes down and finds me, thank God, because she was the most unusual parent. She closed the curtains, because you didn't teach little girls to defend themselves in the 50s. And she taught me to fight back. She knew a little judo, and more importantly than that, she knew the little kids' fight rules. My grandpa had taught her. His father had taught him when he was the littlest kid in class. Get in close, hit hard, run like hell. Now, we weren't allowed to swear in my family, ever. So I knew this was a near sacred occasion. Now, I go to the school the next day, and I'm a different kid myself. Instead of cowering in fear, all day as the bully glowered at me. I was acting. Inside, I'm thinking, bring it on. If I go down, I'm going down fighting. Sure enough, he follows me after school as he always did, and he swings what I realize is a very flabby punch. I get in under it. I hit him in the breadbasket with all my strength. Okay, I'm the littlest kid in class. There's not much damn strength, but there's 2 years of rage and 30 days of anger. He goes down. I have won. He never hit another child. Bullies are such cowards. Now, all of this went through my mind in seconds as I looked down at the little girl who's asked me the question, are you a real pirate? So I look at her and I answer quite confidently, well, of course, me lassie. I got one ship and anywhere in English Bay, and anywhere there's a BC ferry, ha 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 ha, they're mine. Well, I'm telling the truth about that too, especially the BC ferry, because 30 years, a friend of mine was coming to visit me in Victoria, driving hell for leather as she always did, and she gets to the BC ferry late, and they've jacked the price up hugely as they always do, and she said, that's a highway robbery! The ticket taker smiles. He's been waiting for this line for hours, days, maybe years. And he says, no ma'am, this close to the water, it's called piracy. So just when you think the world is devoid of magic, look around you. Everywhere, pirates in disguise.
In the Lawson, folks.